Hello, everybody.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, all. And Judge George Bradley is up first, and he's sitting here ready to go.
All right, thank you.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
My name is Melissa Anderson and I am the Spanish interpreter.
Okay, I don't know if you'll be needed for this gentleman. Mr. Bradley, do you need an interpreter?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right.
Mr. Bradley, I'm Judge Whitman. I'm with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a number of charges here that have been not taken care of. 4 counts of failure to appear, 3 counts of trespass. There's 4 counts of battery, drinking in public. These all started back in 2020 and go through 2024. What I have done is I've appointed a lawyer for you, Mr. Lilich. He is here to talk with you about your cases.
Okay.
If you would tell the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk to your lawyer in private.
What's the breakout?
I got it.
Yeah, he'll put
Yes,
you in
okay.
there.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Lilich?
Your Honor, if I could just speak to Mr. Rankin for 1 minute, I think
Sure.
we have an agreement.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm going to say anything that the court shouldn't hear.
Right.
Keith, if the city's willing to accept a no contest plea on the 3 counts of battery, Mr. Bradley will accept the terms of the plea offer. Will that work for the city?
Yeah, that's fine with the city.
Okay, Your Honor, then I think we've reached a plea agreement. Mr. Bradley, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you speak up and chime in if anything I say is incorrect, okay?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, it's Mr. Bradley's understanding that if he pleads no contest to 3 counts of battery, in exchange for that no contest plea, the city would move to dismiss the remaining charges that are pending against Mr. Bradley. Your Honor, it's my understanding that as part of that plea, the city would recommend a 30-day underlying jail sentence concurrent on all 3 counts of the battery, and that Mr. Bradley get credit for time served, and that the city would not be seeking the imposition of fine or court costs. Your Honor, I have explained to Mr. Bradley that he has an absolute right to have a trial on all these charges, and that he would have the benefit and assistance of our office to review the police reports and discovery should he choose to proceed to trial. In lieu of, instead of doing that, Your Honor, Mr. Bradley would like to accept the plea offer I just described.
All right. Mr. Bradley, did you
Yes, ma'am.
hear what your lawyer stated?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And do you agree with what he has said?
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to be clear that you have an absolute right to a trial on any and all of these charges. But by entering this plea, you're giving up that right.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So for the 3 counts of battery, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
An apple plea of guilty.
All right. I'll accept your guilty plea on the 3 counts of battery. All the other charges will be dismissed. I will agree with the sentence of that 30 days to run concurrent with what you have done in your other matter that over in Wyandotte County, and you will get credit for all the time served.
Thank you.
And with that, all the charges here in Wyandotte that are currently pending are complete and done, and you can focus more on your other matters.
Thank you.
All right. Did you have any questions?
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Did you have any questions, Mr. Bradley?
No, ma'am.
All right. All right. Then that'll conclude the hearing, and you can give your headphones back to the gentleman there.
Okay.
All right, Judge, new pod, new floor, looking for Grapondo or Anderson. I'll be back
Okay.
soon.
I don't know if you guys are familiar, but when I saw Grippando, there is a author named James Grippando, and he writes really good books. And I was thinking, I wonder if he's related to you.
I think my wife knows about that author, Judge.
Yeah, it's good writing.
Pardon me, Judge, Mr. Grippando is here.
All right. Hello, Mr. Grippando. My name is Judge Whitman. I'm with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a number of charges here that have been unresolved. You have one count of failure to appear, one count of battery, one count of battery on a law enforcement officer. You have domestic battery, lewd and indecent act, 2 counts of interference and destruction of property. I have appointed counsel for you. Mr. Lilich is here. I would like you to speak with your lawyer. If you could ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you'll be able to speak with your lawyer privately. So ask the gentleman to put you in a breakout so you can talk to your lawyer.
I got it. No, keep those on.
Mr. Lilich?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe that we've reached a plea agreement with the city. And if I may, I'll summarize my understanding of that agreement.
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Grippando, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to summarize what you and I talked about. If I misstate anything, you feel free to interrupt me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, my understanding of the plea agreement is that Mr. Grippando will plead guilty to 1 count of domestic battery and guilty to 1 count of battery on a law enforcement officer. In exchange for that plea, the city will move to dismiss the remaining pending charges against Mr. Grippando, and the city would recommend a 90-day underlying sentence, and that following service of 2 of those days in the Wyandotte County Jail, that Mr. Grippando be placed on supervised probation on the balance of that sentence for 1 year on the condition that he obtain a domestic violence assessment, that he not violate the law, and that he pay a total fine and court costs of $300. Your Honor, I have explained to Mr. Grippando that he has an absolute right to have a trial on all these charges for the court to determine whether or not the city can prove him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I've also explained to Mr. Grippando that should he choose to proceed to trial on all these charges, he would have the assistance of our office to review the police reports and to assist him with preparing for trial. Instead of proceeding to trial, he'd like to accept this plea offer. A couple other small details. I spoke with Mr. Grippando and advised him as part of the plea, he's to have no violent contact with Tiana Van Ross House. He has told me that he does not remember that person, but after speaking with him a little bit about that, he thinks he may remember her. And Your Honor, I've also explained to Mr. Grippando that as a result of accepting this plea, it would be a violation of federal law for him to own or possess a firearm while he's on probation.
Mr. Grippando, did you understand what your lawyer just said?
Yes, ma'am, I did, yes.
All right. And do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial with the assistance of your counsel on all of these charges? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you enter the plea that's been suggested, then you're giving up that right. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What is your plea to 1 count of domestic battery?
Guilty. Guilty. Your
And
Honor.
what is your plea to the battery on a law enforcement officer?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Bring you back out.
All right. I will accept your plea. I will dismiss all the other charges. I will agree with the sentence that's been suggested. 90 days underlying sentence. All will be suspended except for the 2 days You'll be on probation for 12 months. You must get a domestic violence assessment. And when you come to probation, they'll explain how to go about getting that. You understand?
Yeah, that's just right across the street, right?
Correct. It's
Okay.
on the second floor here in City Hall.
Okay.
All right. You're to have no negative law enforcement contact. You're not allowed to violate the law. And that no violent contact with that Tiana Van Ross house. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Now to get to probation, we have orientation. It's every Thursday at 10 o'clock. So you can do August 8th, August 15th, or August 22nd. Which would work best for you?
August 8th. August 8th, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to order you to appear August 8th at 10 o'clock here at City Hall on the second floor to probation for your orientation.
Okay.
And if you do not appear, a warrant will be issued for your arrest and you'll be right back where you're at.
Yes, I'll be there, Your Honor.
Okay, so August 8th at 10 o'clock for probation. Do you have any questions at all?
No, not right now.
Okay. You will be, I don't think you're being held on anything else but this, so you'll be released today, all right?
Okay. I'll
All
be
right.
there, Your Honor, the August 8th.
Right, that's when I need you here, or a
Yeah,
warrant will be
I'll be there.
issued.
I'll be there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
If you don't have any other questions, this hearing will be over and you can give your headphones back to the guy there.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, going to take just a second to get Mr. Anderson here.
Okay,
She'll explain to you. Judge, Mr. Anderson is here.
all right, thank you.
She'll give you the rundown.
Hello, Mr. Anderson. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have a couple charges here that have not been resolved. One is disorderly conduct, the other is trespassing. I have appointed a lawyer for you so that you can talk to him in private. If you could ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can talk to your lawyer in private.
She want you to put me in a breakout.
Put you with the public.
Man, they threw all that stuff out.
Talk to him about it. I'm not part of the.
I'm the one.
Mr. Lilich?
Yeah.
Your Honor, I don't think reviewing this with Mr. Anderson is going to be very productive today.
Okay.
I think that Mr. Anderson would like me to ask you to set all these charges for trial,
Okay.
but I would ask that you speak directly with Mr. Anderson for clarification on that.
Okay. Mr. Anderson, it's my understanding that you would like these set for trial.
I'm like this. How can y'all press charges against me and I'm the person that winds up in a cask on this incident?
Okay.
I'm the one that got hurt. How y'all gonna press charges against me and I'm the one that got hurt?
Well,
look, you see that?
I
That's
understand.
when I broke my arm.
Well, and that's what trials are for. So that Mr. Lilich can make argument concerning these charges and what any defense that you may have.
Okay, now how did I bring this back up and I'm on parole?
Okay. I don't know about your other matters.
Y'all
I just
would
know.
look, when I got out in March, y'all would have locked me back up immediately.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I am
I got
going
a
to.
gunshot wound and 2 legs, and y'all tripping like that?
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is
I
I'm
can't
going
even get
to.
no medicine.
You'll be released from our hold today, and I'm going to set these matters for a status conference so that Mr. Lilich can get all the paperwork and everything associated with this. I am going to go to
Yeah.
August 29th
Mm.
at 1 o'clock, and you are to appear at that time. That's if you're not in custody. All right.
I doubt that, Your Honor, because I got a parole violation.
Right. Yeah,
And
I
so
understand that.
that's why I ain't understanding how y'all gonna bring something up in charges was never pressed from the Giddy-Up
Right.
on this.
And that's why you have a lawyer to look into all that. All right.
Man, no
So
lawyer
this will
just not
be,
talking to me, and it's been like a couple of years. This had to been a couple of years ago.
well, these
Cause I
charges,
cause
one was in,
I
sir,
just got out. I just
sir,
got out. Look, Your Honor.
one was in September of 2023. The other was in October of 2023. So it's
a
just
year ago.
within the last 8-9 months. All
That's
right.
a year. That's a year ago.
All right. So August 29th at 1 o'clock. You're required to be here if you're not in custody. All right.
Yeah,
And you'll be released
shit,
on
I'm
these
trying to go to the
matters.
joint, man.
You'll be released. The hearing is completed. You can give back your headphones to the gentleman that gave you the headphones.
Yeah.
You guys are absolutely the most wonderful. I couldn't ask for better friends. Seriously. Thank you to everyone who helped me get to 3K. And here's to 3 more. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.